Hello everyone. After about a year of not making any progress on my No Gacha account, I finally have beaten 1016, and that's entirely everything to do with newly released Philae, who I'm 100% convinced was designed to power creep 1016, especially for the free-to-play. The stage starts out with Vigil. His S2 does produce a lot of DP. I am pretty sure it is like significantly above average, if not on par with flag bearers. But the biggest downside of it is that you need a summon to be attacking the entire time. However, because of the prevalence of reborn enemies on the stage, Vigil's capable of just kind of farming them for DP, which is really nice for this early game because I have this, insane burst with Wanqing and Vigil. Bryophyta and Tequila are on the right side. Tequila is mainly to deal with the Wrath Gorger that shows up during the first wave, or the first kind of boss wave, and Bryophyta is to give Tequila that 60% defense boost, which is very significant as it boosts Tequila to around like 700 DP, I think. On the left, I have Astgenne. She is the only caster I have that is capable of hitting that third tile diagonal with her S2, so I don't have access to Mystic casters until I get Delphine, who's in Chapter 13, so I need to beat this stage before I can do that. So I need to rely on Astgenne's S2 in order to hit all of the HSVs. I had to play Philae here because it aggroes the cannon in a place that is away from all of my operators, but also coincidentally in a very nice position where her S2 is capable of hitting basically every single enemy that I need to worry about in this stage. Her S2 is really good. It gives her a 50% HP boost, which gives her enough HP to survive the cannon. And this little pulsating AoE, whenever she takes damage, she'll release this arts aura that also does a bit of necrosis injury, which is really important for this stage, as that necrosis elemental damage is easily enough to destroy all of the reborn enemies in this stage, because they can't reduce elemental damage, only arts and physical damage. And there's Philae tanking that. I need to make sure that I activate her S2 as soon as possible, because I need to cycle back to it as soon as possible, because I don't want her to I don't want her S2 to be inaccessible due to the necrosis burst. So I need to figure out a timing for it, and I had to use map elements in order to time when the cannon, or where the cannon's bar was, and how to do that, whatever. Philae's S2 is really easy to charge despite having 50 seconds, by being 50 SP charge, because her S2, or her talent, gives her 1 SP every time she receives necrosis injury, which is what this stage is all about. And the HSVs give all of the enemies necrosis injury. So her S2 is really spammable. And right here you can see her, this pulsating effect, completely demolishing the casters and the Wrath Gorger, the 50%, attack reduction on the Wrath Gorger. It actually doesn't matter here, but, that's helpful. I throw down CrownSlayer to help Philae dodge a few attacks, and I think she dodges 2 pretty significant attacks right here. That's just to help keep her alive, put less strain on my medics. This second wave, though, is probably the most significant when it comes to Philae's survivability, because both of the casters are going to be hitting Philae. And despite the fact that Philae takes reduced elemental injury, she only has 10 resistance, so it is not that much HP. So making sure that Philae stays alive is very important, as I need her to tank the cannon later on. And so I redeploy CrownSlayer here to hope that she can dodge a few attacks. I'm pretty sure she dodges an attack from the touch of the Sanguinarch, which I'm pretty sure is the difference, because in previous runs Philae dies here. So it could be just because I'm lucky, could be, I don't know, just whatever random circumstance here. Philae inflicts the necrosis burst on both of the casters, which is really important, because if she doesn't do that, then the right-hand caster goes down and just murders everyone. And so I really need Philae to inflict that burst on both of them. And I use CrownSlayer here for the cleanup. CrownSlayer dodges a few attacks here, which is kind of funny. Keeping Tequila and Bryophyta alive isn't isn't too essential here. I just need Tequila's just going to deal with everything anyways. CrownSlayer being the first No Gacha Executor is really good for me, because I previously have not had access to Executors. The closest thing I had to fast redeploy was Yato. And so CrownSlayer makes this cleanup phase really, really nice. Because previously I had to rely on Lessing for this, and Lessing is obviously, you know, full cooldown. So being able to just kind of constantly redeploy someone to block to deal with these this Touch and Malignity is really, really nice. CrownSlayer is pretty fun. I have been enjoying using her even on my main. Philae is so fucking good. Jesus Christ. They basically just took a like an arts protector and just like let's make them do elemental damage, because, you know, fucking why not. Philae on her own power creeps this stage, which is, it's really, really nice. So yeah, after an entire year of waiting for a solution, Hypergriff just gave me a solution to this stage. So thank you, Hypergriff, for giving me Philae. She's amazing.